India are staring at a massive 356 run deficit in the clash versus New Zealand in Bengaluru. Now, whether India can pull off a miracle, many people are stating, oh, India needs to score 550 and ensure that New Zealand are under the pump. But with just 2 days remaining, it is a Herculean task. There is a reason why teams have not gone on to win despite having a 300 run deficit. The reason is Test cricket is hard, it's grinding. That is why never has it happened that a team that has conceded in excess of 300, let alone 350, has never won a Test match. Now, as far as India are concerned, previously when you have to look at it, 418, that was the deficit that India had. India was shot out for 76 in Ahmedabad against South Africa. Dale Steyn putting on an absolute masterclass, and that is where you saw AB de Villiers also step up. India never recovered from that 76 all out because of that 1 hour of moisture that was there, and they lost by an innings and 90 runs. It was truly heartbreaking for India to lose in that match. Somehow they drew it. Then history kind of, if you look at it, was repeated prior to this 23 years ago when India capitulated meekly and England had a 380 run deficit and they lost by 9 wickets. So that is why India conceded a lead of 380 and they never recovered from that. Now, the only positive that came out was when Sri Lanka toured India in 2009. On an absolutely placid deck in Ahmedabad, Sri Lanka managed to keep India to 400 plus with Dravid hitting a century. Initially they had lost 3 quick wickets, but Dravid steadied the ship. But then Mahela Jayawardene notched up 275 and 760 for 7 was done. 426, 760, 334. The pitch was so flat that India managed to save that match. So that is why that remains the only instance when India have managed to draw the match. Prior to that, in 1950, Delhi, India's batsmen could not keep up to the Australia pacers and spinners, and 333 they managed to ensure that India lost by an innings and 27 runs. So as you can see, if there is a lead in excess of 300, India rarely wins in that sense. In fact, they have never won. Now, going by the list, 27 instances, this is the 27th instance in Bengaluru when India have been bundled out for under 100. You've never won a match. You've lost 21 times and you have drawn 5 times. 3 times it's happened versus New Zealand, 2 times it's happened versus England. So that is why when you look at it, 21 lost, 5 drawn, not a single match won. It doesn't look good for India. So in Bengaluru, will that stat change? Will it be 6 drawn or 22 losses? That is a huge situation we are facing at. So let's see how India's batsmen cope up in the second innings. It is a Herculean Everestian task, but don't forget, Test cricket, anything can happen. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.